There's a project called All in New York, and five of my crew, we have our work there. There's 7 of us now, but...
Hey, I'm Mars with Frank 151. Can you tell us a bit about your pieces?
This piece is actually second version of the mural that I have a mural up in the public library in 42nd Street. It's a lion, so it's a different version of the same painting, just smaller. And I wanted to have more fun in it. That's why I incorporated a bunch of colors and stuff like that to kind of make it pop.
I paint with invisible glass that you can only see with a smartphone flash. So in this painting, this Durga, she's armless until you take a flash photo, and then you realize that she's taking selfies.
Oh wow. That's
so she has these wings. And right now I'm developing a pair of shoes and skateboards so that when you do a trick and shoot it with the light on, you'll see a big wing appear on the bottom of the board, just as Apollo's face appears on your shoes.
My art is a representation of me. Basically, I have been creating this new style with Brendan McNally called Neo-Savagism, and basically I use great detail and different things that I use from my past, like growing up with dyslexia and growing up with different problems in my past and using that in my art.
Basically been trying to explore using tech, augmented reality, virtual reality, 3D printing, all these different...
Super cool. What other mediums do you typically use? Like I see you have like a bunch of decks that you've been working on.
This one in particular is the one I did. I love illustration. I've always loved drawing, so painting and using colors has been pretty experimental for me over the past, I guess, 8 months working with everyone. But yeah, very much did not work with color at all until hanging out with these guys.
We, it was crazy because, even the pieces you see in here, we saved all these boards. We saved boards from about 150 artists, 150 boards at least, and there were many, many artists out there. So we actually, the boards that are up at the NAC were boards that we took off the wall before someone trying to take them. Basically, when the store would open up or someone was trying to take them off the walls, we would be notified by like one of the community members, like rush over there, like Trevor with a cart and a mirror. They're like, like the tools, and then take them and save them. Now that we're in this position, it's like trying to, what's our next goal? What are you gonna do next? Because this is a residency, but it's like we work backwards, right? We didn't like flesh out a project and then, secure funding and, do the whole thing and interview. It wasn't that. It was like, you guys are doing this thing. So now that you have the space, what are you gonna do? But how do we actually get artists here? So to have the factory in one of these entire buildings and then pay forward the residency to other artists so that...
A legacy.
And then once we end up going to, when the world opens back up, Mexico City or wherever we go, that the space that we created can be filled with other artists. Like, that's the goal.
What does it mean to you being Frank?
Oh my God. First of all, it means being like so cool. But it's like, if there's something you believe in that you should be doing, you probably should be doing it. Like when you asked if I knew, I didn't know that this is what it would look like, but I knew that I knew there was something I had to do. That feeling I've carried with me for many years, and not knowing what it was. But now that I'm here, I'm like, oh shit, this is it.
Because you have the energy in you, so it's like, you just have to be in it and you have to go for it. Like, that's what I always tell people. That's kind of like, when I look at you, I get so stoked because like, it's like you have that same energy, and like, I always tell people it doesn't have to be just skateboarding. It's just what you believe in, your passion in itself. So you have that, and that's...
Thanks, man.
And it starts attracting, you start attracting people right away.